Aja to me is a great friend. I think in that moment, and why I decided not to say something was in that moment, there's a lot of pressure and she was just flustered and she was expressing her frustration. Of course, it was at the expense of me, but in that moment I realized, you know what, she's really frustrated about her situation right now and she's just expressing and blowing off steam, but we've talked about it and she's a good friend of mine. And so, I mean, everybody's like wants to cover her and I hate her. No, we're under a lot of pressure and it's just a fucking drag show and let's have fun.
Just delivered to our shocking new sex tape with Dame Maggie Smith. The challenge this week is to co-host two rival morning chat shows. With my experience working with Live, I'm excited. But also, I don't want to be just known as that guy that does Madonna, Cher, and Lady Gaga. I'd like to be known for me, because there's only one Charlie Hines in the world. Google it. Trust me, you are going to watch this. You're going to want to see this. Okay. You're going to want to see this. You are going? Trust me, you are going to want to see this. Cynthia has sometimes a haphazard approach, and with comedy, if you add an extra word, you can blow the joke. If you drop a couple of words, you can blow the joke. Trust me, you are going to want to see this. And just say want. Want. You're going to want to see this. Okay. Trust me, you are going to want to see this. You're going to want to see this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Over the big smile. Charlie is very strict. She's trying to correct like all the pronunciation, and I appreciate that. But that's what made my character funny, when I just pronounce words that are mispronounced. I'm saying Cali Martinez Valle Flores Piuda Redondo Fontaine. What do we call her, Maria? Charlie. I would. Ay, Dios mío. Trust me, I'm laughing at there. Part of the challenge is to show personality, like how to be yourself. And Charlie, in certain ways, is blocking me to be myself. Just smile, just like I want to like you. Don't try to make me something that I'm not, because that's gonna be a disaster. Yeah? Yeah.
It's time to shoot our rival morning shows. Good morning, bitches.
Welcome to your beautiful set furnished by 204 Events. Isn't it gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
This is live. There are no take twos. Embrace the mistakes. And some of the best magic comes out of the second one wrong. All right, take your place at the table. We're almost live. And we are ready in 5, 4, 3.
Good morning, bitches. It's the top of the hour and time for today's headlines.
The world's hottest fashion trend is acrylic toenail extensions.
Oh dear.
I actually just got mine done yesterday.
Oh my. I'm gonna have to give it another thought, Farrah.
You won't regret it, Alexis.
I'll drink to that.
All
Cheers.
right, we're in commercials. Let's move on. Entertainment reporters, take your places.
I don't really know where mine and Aja's relationship stands, but I have to do the best I can to connect with her at this moment.
Live in 3, 2.
Good morning, bitches! The latest meme taking over the internet is drag queens without eyebrows or teeth. Oh my imagine? First up, we have Raja and Raven. Next.
Let's move on to the next one. Oh,
And next we have Coco Montrese and Alyssa Edwards.
I thought that was Laganja and Straja.
Oh my god!
The resemblance is uncanny, girl.
True.
Next.
And we're clear. Commercial, guys.
They got chemistry all right, but sometimes things can combust in the chemistry.
Here we go, coming out of commercial. DIY, you're next. Go.
Today I'm going to be teaching you how to work in a RuPaul's chocolate bar into your diet. I feel like people just don't eat enough chocolate. You know, I agree. I love eating chocolate. For people who love to eat dessert but hate waiting to the end of the meal, why not take a RuPaul's chocolate bar and put it in a salad? Yeah, toss that salad. I thought you never asked. Do you like that? No. gym for quiz. Great, doesn't it? Oh, so good. Ashley and I are really leaning on each other. We're having fun. The jokes are landing. It feels right. So you take a RuPaul's chocolate bar, get out of town, and you hide it on Broadway. You're just a magician.
When I see Naya was there, I'm like, yes, come through. She was always one of my favorites on Glee.
Are you ready to go live in 3, 2, go?
Please welcome our special guest, actress and singer, Naya Rivera. Good morning, Naya.
Hi, good morning, bitches.
Well, Naya, what advice would you have for a starlet who's trying to stick out?
When I first started on Glee, I didn't have like any lines, so I would just sit in the back of that classroom and like roll my neck and do anything I could to get that camera on me, and it worked.
Congratulations on your new book. Sorry Not Sorry is an amazing title. Where did that come from?
The book is all about, learning from your mistakes and being sorry about some things and not sorry about some other things.
Same here. Right?
So, Naya, what advice do you have to young aspiring actresses who want to make a career in showbiz?
Find something else to do.
Well, Naya, we cannot thank you enough for being with us today. It was so much fun. We'll be sure to see you tomorrow morning for Good Morning Bitches.
And we're clear. Best show.
I don't want any extra breasts of it unless they come with two biscuits, two breasts and 2 biscuits. I'm confused. Everyone's confused. We're all confused.
That Shay and Sasha segment was one of the funniest challenges I think I've ever watched. It was really good.
I definitely agree. Give it up for Shay Coulee, everyone. Your hometown girl. A huge favor. Can everybody look under their seat? Just look. I'm looking for where my makeup was. Bitch, I look like somebody's rich uncle in a wig. Bitch, it was busted.
How long did that shoot for? How long was that? I mean, I know you don't have to
To shoot the...
Yeah.
Oh, girl, we were there for hours.
So it wasn't actually live. They were just making...
No. What they wanted us to do is, because there was no editing, there was no, second chance. It was, you got one chance.
Yeah.
So if you fucked it up, you fucked it up.
So when you were there and you didn't have the, behind, did it feel like Asha was really fucking it up really hard?
We were just, honestly, it kind of, in the moment, it went by pretty smoothly. We were working through our tension, and we were really just communicating, look, girl, let's put all this shit aside and try to do the best that we can. But also, I think, what people don't see or realize, with your makeup, we have such little time.
How long?
To do our makeup. It was...
an hour tops.
Yeah, I feel like we were all giving ourselves, a 45-minute beat.
Yeah, because it's getting dragged too. It's,
Because both teams, we really put our focus and time and energy into making sure we learned our lines, working on our chemistry, making sure that everything was in place so that we were prepared to deliver, and a last minute kind of... So, something I think that's good to make clear is that us getting ready for the runway is different from us getting ready for these challenges. So, sometimes people love to read us during challenges, why did she wear that wig? Why blah, 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 blah. It's because we saving the very, very, very top of the line shit for that motherfucking runway.
Yeah.
And just trying to make do with the little bit of time that we have for these challenges, girl.
Are they not doing any challenges this season at all?
You'll see. But I'll tell you, not everybody can look like Linda Evangelista with some lip gloss on.
It's true.
I'm a man with some car parts in my face. I need time to put the makeup on.
Girl thing. God. Some of these girls are just so beautiful, you could just put just...
Fuck her.
You can just put a fucking wig on, you're like, she's stunning. And then there's, do you guys remember on All Stars 1 when they had like a cheerleading challenge and what's her name? Chanel put on like a backwards blonde wig. She was fucking crazy. She has like smeared lip gloss all over her face. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, so good. That would be me. That would be me, yeah. Are you drinking champagne, Valentina?
It's time for my team, not on today, to go live.
Get ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Good morning. It's time for the biggest stories of the day.
The Center for Infectious Diseases has announced there's something in your makeup bag that could be killing you right now.
I wonder what it could be.
I don't know, but whatever's in your makeup bag, you should throw it away.
That's okay, because I'm sure whatever I have in my makeup bag would certainly kill you. Like your husband's business card. And in helping science news, all of Michelle Visage's fans have come together to create a crowdfunding campaign to pay for her breast reduction surgery. You know, I don't want any extra breasts unless they come with two biscuits, breasts and 2 biscuits.
Now for the entertainment report with Charlie Hydes and Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Good morning. Today we're talking social media. There's a funny game people play on the internet called #Sophie's Choices. I'll give you 2 scenarios. You tell me which one of the 2 you'd choose. You have to lick ice cream off Nick Jonas's abs or eat fudge off Chris Hemsworth's chest.
Let me tell you something. I'm intolerant lactose. I'm going to go all the way to the hospital just only to eat that banana split.
You have a question for me?
I got a question for you. You get one night with Justin Bieber totally naked, or one night with Justin Bieber's money.
So I would probably have sex with him, have a hidden camera, send the pictures to TMZ, and then keep the money.
I'm gonna keep the money because I don't know if Justin had the opportunity to deal with my cuckoo. It's time for Who Done Wore It Better?
Detox the drag queen or detox the pussycat?
The cat looks incredible.
I'm looking at the detox the pussycat's hair, and it looks a little bit like Winifred from Hocus Pocus.
Charlie, what's going on? He is cold as a dead body. He's so tense, so nervous.
I think we're going to Shantae, you stay. And finally, well, that's about all the time we have for right now.
Don't touch it, I
Don't touch me.
And we're clear. Commercial guys. We're live in 3, 2, go.
Welcome back. It is 8 past the hour.
Eureka and Nina Bonina Brown are here to give us some tips on how to do drag on a dime.
All right, Nina. Now this lace right here is 100% human hair, but it costs $7,300.
So what you need to do is, honey, get your platinum EBC card, girl, and call out the dollar store, girl, and get you a lavish brand new wig, girl. And the big girl bullshit bitch goes for the mere price of $6.
It looks good and tastes good, girl. Now let's move on. We've got these ass cheek pads, honey. Gel, per cheek, $200.
Girl, a cheek. You don't get all wrong, mama. Get this ham, girl. For the mere price, girl. $8, honey.
$8, bitch.
And stuff her off.
Oh, she's edible too. She looks good and she tastes good, girl.
Great, and we're commercial. We're moving on to the celebrity interview.
Me and Nina killed it. The ham's good. Can I have another piece?
We're coming back in 3, 2,
Please welcome our very special guest, actress and singer, Naya Rivera. Are you happy to be here?
Not on today.
Now, I heard somewhere that when you were 19, you lied on your resume to get get a job with Abercrombie and Fitch?
I did.
Did you fudge the truth at all to get onto Glee?
No, I had to sing and act for that one.
What's the name of your book and when is it coming out?
It's called Sorry Not Sorry, Dreams, Mistakes, and Growing Up, and it comes out September 13th.
I'm thinking that Trinity and Peppermint are not noticing that it's time to wrap it up.
My publishers and I, we just kind of really loved it and thought it was clever.
It's not my job, I'm not the anchor, but I'm just thinking, Joy Behar, what would she do?
I can't wait to read it.
Thanks very much for joining us. It's time to go to commercial.
Do I get out now?
I'm confused, Peppermint's confused, we're all confused.
Am I leaving?
Okay, all right, ladies, we're off the air. But then we say goodbye.
This is definitely bad. Bad. That's all I'm saying, bad.
Coming up, you're making a really bad first impression with me.
Why are you talking over me, girl?
I can hear you talking about me.
Because I'm upset.
Special report! This is just in. Train wreck.
Girl, that was a mess. You're the winning team, right?
Girl.
That was it as painful when it was happening?
Oh, trust me. Well, the thing is, with these challenges, what you don't see is, they don't really explain them fully.
Yeah.
And so they didn't explain how to get off the air. They just said, you're going to bring her on. And girl, I wasn't paying no attention. I was too into the interview, bitch.
So that really just happened? Like it just kept scrolling and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good morning, bitches.
It's elimination day, and our runway today is Naughty Nighty.
How you doing, girl? Okay. I just don't want to go home. Right. Me and Valentina didn't have chemistry in the challenge, and it makes me feel really nervous because I just came off the bottom. I think it's going to affect how the judges see me. You know me, Alexa. Yeah. You know what I'm capable of. Like, it's not my 100%.
It's really hard when you're in a pressure cooker.
But I don't feel like I'm under pressure. I feel maybe I'm overconfident.
Aja, I'm not gonna lie, you're like oftentimes negative. You're making a really bad first impression with me because I can hear you in the corners talking about me. Maybe some advice is that like, don't focus on me, don't focus on other girls, focus in on you.
I just feel like I've been such a disappointment while I've been here. And I took it out in all the wrong ways.
All we can do moving forward is be kinder to each other, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I really genuinely like Valentina. I'm just really frustrated because I really want this so bad. I feel like I'm up. I'm a really good person. I'm really sorry.
I just let your apologize. Just let me finish doing my makeup. This is more important.
Tell me about the work you're doing from HIV prevention.
I do referrals for clients who they were newly diagnosed with HIV.
And it's so important that people know. I'm of the era when people would be spreading the virus before we even know it had a name. I came out just before AIDS became known. So none of my friends are playing safe. I buried all my best friends, most of my best friends. And that's probably the hardest thing. Sometimes I have survivor's guilt, like why did I survive? It was a death sentence. I've seen so many smart, beautiful, talented people go the route of the pills, drugs, the bottle. Society was telling them they are not good enough. The one message I try to get across is you're worth it, you're special, you're beautiful, and you're worth taking care of yourself. So you gotta stay strong and you gotta rely on yourself.
Thank you for sharing that story. Because the new generation will appreciate what we have.
It's important to not forget what happened in the 80s and 90s during the AIDS crisis and how many really influences in the world of art and drag we could have without those losses.
I think it was going to be ruined on the runway.
Do a smoky eye, girl.
Does anyone here have psoriasis or just me?
I have bad acne.
I have really bad breath in the morning.
Ew.
Can I tell you guys about one of the disorders that I have that I'm struggling with?
Eating.
Don't joke about that. Eureka, it's really inappropriate to joke
Okay, I
about.
realize, but why push it straight to negativity?
I don't think she's pushing it straight to negativity. I think that she's trying to keep the levels respectful.
By trying to make me look like a bad person?
I have nothing against you, but I have a long history with eating disorders. You don't
There are
ever
other
have
types
me
of eating
with so many
disorders
times in my life.
Why are you talking over me, girl? Because I'm upset. I make the joke to try to make the air light. I'm not trying to be malicious, and I'm all of a sudden not a good person.
Can I tell you how many times people have looked at me and been like, oh my god, you're anorexic? It's really hurtful.
I never come at any of you all with a nasty tone. So when
I really didn't think I was
let me finish, please. But you had a nasty tone, and that's what upset me about it.
Well, I'm coming over here because if it came off as an attack, I do truly apologize. I would never want that.
I apologize that you were offended by what I said. I mean, you obviously were offended by what I said. What do you want from me, girl? Do you want me to get down on my knees and beg you to forgive me?
Girl, please.
I think I want you guys to focus on getting ready for the runway.
Welcome to the main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race. Good morning, Michelle. Girl, did you wake up like that?
Actually, can I have 5 minutes so I can go put some makeup on?
You should. And the hilarious Ross Matthews. Now, would you wake up with my girls?
Morning, would I?
From the TV show Unreal, Drag Race superfan, Jeffrey Boyer Chapman. Are you hungry?
Positively ravenous.
And the beautiful and talented Naya Rivera.
This is truly the most magical of experiences.
Well, make sure you still have your pocketbook. This week, we challenged our queens to rise and shine on their very own morning talk show. And tonight, they're going to sleepwalk down the runway in their naughty naughties. Gentlemen, start your engines, and may the best woman win. Category is Pheromone. Alexis Michelle. Aja. Valentina. Joshua Valua. Trinity Taylor. Charlie Hides. Cynthia Lee Fontaine. Eureka. Nina Bonita Brown. Coming up, who deserves to go home tonight and why?
Okay, hold on. Can I say something?
Yeah.
For the editor of the Drag Race, if you guys are watching it, that is so disrespectful to us. We take a really long time to get ready for that show-ass runway.
We really need those hour-and-a-half long episodes back or something, because to focus on talking in the workroom for so long, and I blinked and I missed everything on the runway. That was a fool. That was a fool.
Maybe I'm going to seem like Aja, but I love me the runway, y'all.
It really is like the peak of the show. You're like building up to the runway, it's the peak, and then everything after that is like figuring it out. And then they just literally like blew their load so quick, and you're like, what the I don't even know what fucking happened. So that was bullshit.
Peppermint outfit though.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Wait, Valentina, you're wearing what you wore, so
Yeah!
give us longer than 3 seconds here if you want to view this vision. Oh, did you sew those tights?
Stone those type. Stone those type.
Valentina, you're so beautiful. You look like a model. You look like Linda Evangelista. They love you. You could go out in a diaper. You have a pretty smile. Fuck that bitch.
Only way to do this, like just get drunk, especially if it was a bad episode. Like when I just moved here with the episode of Snatch Game, which was legendarily awful. And not for everyone, girl. The episode was great.
Yeah, I need a couple more drinks from what's about to happen.
Oh,
Can you bring me like 3 more shots?
get that beer bong up here. It's
Wait, excuse me, I have something to say. Okay, can I tell you guys something? Part of the reason why I was late was because, are you guys okay with like too much information? Okay, so when I tuck and when I'm like my body's hot, like my balls drop, my scrotum. So when I start, like when I have to tuck, like it's better when I'm cold because that means like my testicles like oh, I'm ready. Like they're like shriveled up into where they need to be. So I was rushing, so my tuck is not on point today. Can you guys judge it for me? Does it look okay?
Yeah!
Well, Valentina, I have a YouTube tutorial on how to tuck. You should go watch it.
It's a Trinity Taylor, the toughest tuck in the business.
She's just a little girl.
Toughest tuck, what is it? Just your pose.
So, I have a question. Being in the workroom, was it really weird when Eureka and Sasha had that moment? Because that was kind of out of nowhere.
Oh, girl, I was so happy somebody else called her out. I just can't.
Did it come out? Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. So that's not fake. You guys are really.
No, we knew each other for years before that. Girl,
She talks too damn much.
she's exactly like she is on the show.
We had her here for the episode.
Editing.
We had her here for the episode 2 viewing party. She was great to have on stage because she's a microphone.
Welcome, ladies. The judges and I watched your morning shows, and I've made some decisions. When I call your name, please step forward. Shea Coulee. Sasha Velour. Ladies, congratulations. You're both because I really feel myself developing a friendship with her. You've each won $1,000 and a Good morning, bitches. You're all safe. You may leave the stage. That means, team Not On Today, you are all up for elimination. It's time for the judges' critiques, starting with Trinity Taylor.
I think he looks stunning. I'm incredibly jealous of your ass.
But your performance in the challenge, it seemed very uptight, very mean, and I don't think anybody wants to watch anybody bitchy and mean in the morning.
The storyline that we went with, she slept with my husband, and so there was all this underlying despise.
On a morning show, it has to be a little bit more lighthearted. If I were flipping the channels, I would keep flipping.
Your makeup does look gorgeous. I do, however, hate the outfit. I think that you could have put a lot more effort into it.
I think it's a little short, so when you turn around, like, we're seeing stuff. Though you fumbled the ball a few times.
Breast into biscuit.
I thought your character was fun-loving.
I don't know whose job it was to, I guess, excuse me from the table so that as the guest I knew that I could leave. I don't know who dropped the ball on that.
Can I take responsibility for that? That I was a little confused at the end.
Okay.
I'll take responsibility for it too. I'm sorry, I don't want you to think that you were like an afterthought.
No, not at all. But you could get some real bitches, so I wouldn't take it personal. So
Dame Charlie Hyde.
I I love the look tonight. I was worried you're gonna fall over. Those are some high heels.
They are very high.
But what I noticed about your performance is that you are a control freak. You were so married to those cars. Cynthia didn't even finish her line. You're already like, look. And when you were interviewing Naya, when you ask somebody a question, you need to let them answer it.
It felt like you were stepping on her lines, and the timing was off. Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
To me, this does not read as 90, but what I loved about you in the challenge was that even when Charlie was trying to direct you in her controlling way, you were funny and you messed the words up. You were intolerant lactose and...
You are a star. I really think you've like coming into your own. Really well done.
Thank you. Eureka!
Again, this doesn't read 90 to me, this reads dominatrix. It's so funny how this end is really 90 and that end is horse.
Alright, I disagree with you, Michelle. You're clearly going to bed. You're just doing different things on that side of the runway.
You are my favorite to watch. Chemistry is not something you can buy. That's why this one has me around still.
Up next, Nina Brown, Robin Tree.
I'm gonna probably be like the crybaby of the season. I'm sorry. I'm just so grateful to be here. I'm happy.
Well, Nina, if those are tears of joy, I hate to see you when you're upset. We love you, girl. Let's go to the critiques.
Again, it doesn't scream 90 to me, it screams street walking whore. And I love it!
In the talk show, you were serving me the lady showing me realness. The pink on stick roll was just like the cherry on top.
But you're going to need a thicker skin to get through this competition. I so appreciate what this means to you. I just want you to be ready for how tough this is going to get.
You all worked so hard on this challenge, but I have to ask one question. Who deserves to go home tonight and why? Trinity Taylor.
Just from your critique, that would be Charlie.
Peppermint, same question.
Based on the critiques, Charlie.
Charlie Hyde.
Peppermint's look is a bit more basic. So,
Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Because I believe she's a strong competition for me and her total look. Perfect.
Alright, Eureka, you're up.
I would say Trinity. I feel like the ending wrap-up might have been a little more controlled if we worked as a group. And I also felt like she was focused on herself and not really so much of everyone else.
I call shade. I'm taking responsibility for things that I did wrong, and if that's the reason why I should go home, then I understand. But don't tell me that I didn't do my job as a leader, because I did. And I included everybody, including you.
Well, I was asked my honest opinion, and that's my honest opinion, and I stand beside it.
Alright, Nina.
Trinity, because she was a captain, but she did her job. It's just that we feel part of it sometimes.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for your honesty. While you untucked backstage, judges and I will deliberate. Alright, well, just between us squirrel friends, what do you think? Let's start off with Trinity Taylor.
For a morning talk show host, I just didn't get it.
I think Trinity really tripped up with that gag they were doing because it didn't allow her to be her charming self. Peppermint.
My first thought was that it seemed like a rehearsal.
For me, it was more about her outfit tonight.
The black lace shirt with a pink wrinkled nightie. It just was a whole bunch of a mess. But I liked her better of the two in the anchor position.
Charlie Hyde.
The walk on the runway tonight, she seemed tired or bored. She just wasn't shining.
She was my least favorite in the challenge.
My notes next to her name say dead behind the eyes.
I'm just disappointed that a seasoned vet like that doesn't understand how TV works. She didn't allow the moment to happen. In fact, it almost impeded on Cynthia Lee's performance. Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
She was so fierce tonight. She was giving like X-Men, weird angel devil realness.
In her challenge, she was so much fun. I couldn't stop watching her. Dare I say that we are crazy for Cuckoo Puffs?
Eureka. I liked her immediately. She was funny, she was real, she was believable.
If I see a poster for Eureka's show, I'm buying a ticket and I'm showing up.
When I find where her show is, do you want to go with me?
Girl, oh yes.
Valentina Brown, Lawyer Chapman. Walking down the runway, she was incredible, and in the challenge, she was on fire.
But the vulnerability is so raw, I just worry about her.
This industry can be quite challenging, and you can't show up to work crying every day.
Alright, silence. I've made my decision. Bring back my youth. I got that from the Glee show.
Nina Bonita Brown, she was here for the viewing party with Eureka, and people loved her, but the more I watched her, she cries constantly.
Something you don't really see much so far, which they've edited out, is that Nina really gets in her own way, in her own head, and over-analyzes herself. Nina is so fierce. Yeah. She's so fierce, so talented, but she gets in her own head a lot. And you know, so far you haven't seen that. This is just the beginning of what you've seen.
Yeah. Well, also, I feel like with the editing, like with the moment that we just saw in the workroom before the commercial break, it was, I feel like there hasn't been that many times that we've seen you guys interacting either, you know what I mean? It's like, you just see the runways, and you see like a little bit of like, who's about to go home, so, you know, you see like, Kimora being...
A lot of our interactions are in Untucked, though. That's where you can catch how we connect with one another.
Yeah.
And not only that, I think the longer the show goes, just like every other season, the lesser the girls, the more time there is for you to get to know the girls. So I think that the girls that make it to the end will shine, I mean, I don't know, but will shine more toward the end.
Do you guys have like a best friend from the season?
I hate everybody. I'm just kidding. I think it just really depends on the type of connections that you may follow on the show.
So no.
And no, well, I can speak to my personal connections. I feel like the two people that I connect with the very most are people that we are constantly calling each other, people that I can really confide in with my own personal information. And those are Trinity and Cynthia. The rest of the girls I love, and we're sisters, but there's also that level of like, you know, like with friendship, there's acquaintances and there's real friendship. Yeah. So those are two people for me that I love, that I feel I confide my personal information with. Yeah. And the rest of the girls, we love each other no matter what. Still, it's really a sister.
Eureka.
You know, this is the thing. I don't hate Eureka. I just wish she would handle things differently. She is very, very, very talented. Eureka is talented. I mean, the fucking bitch is a big bitch, and she does flips and high kick. Bitch, I can't do that. And that aside, on this challenge, she did great. Her and Nina. And that's why I didn't pick her on my team to be shady. I picked her because she is a strong competitor, and I know what she can do. I just wish she would shut the fuck up. But as far as like what you said earlier, Valentina got on my nerves on the show. But she's a little girl and she is like perfect and everybody loves her and she's Linda Evangelista. But show these types. But I will tell you, I don't talk to anybody else as much as I talk to this bitch over here. I love her.
I feel like when you're in the thick of it, you don't expect the best out of everyone, right? Like you're all just going for each other, so why would you expect to make friends right away? Right?
It's true. No, it's true.
And then later
you don't want to be friends with your competition.
And then later you're like, oh, who was actually legit while we were competing? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to your locals, Naomi Smalls and Trannika.
Welcome back to the Train Wreck. I've made how to arrange translations. Cynthia Lee Fontaine. You're safe. Thank you. Trinity Taylor. As the morning anchor, you nearly saved your team. I'm sorry, my dear, but you have to Shake. And then join the other girls. Peppermint, you're a good sport, but this week you fumbled the ball. Charlie Hides, you are one fierce queen, but this week you put the ain't in entertainment. I'm sorry, Charlie, but you are up for elimination. Peppermint, join the other girls. Two queens stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from elimination. The time has come to lip sync for your life.
This is my chance to show the girls that if you go up against me in a lip sync, you better bring it because I'm going to
Black and don't get up.
It looks like she's telling children to get off the lawn.
Come on, Charlie. Do something, Charlie.
But not a lip sync performer. 99% of the acts in London sing live. So I just need Ruth to say it, sashay away.
Made my decision. Trinity Taylor, you went all the way tonight. Trintiy, you stay. You join the other girls. Dame Charlie Hides, London, Boston, and now the world. Sashay away.
Thank you, Ruth. It's been a pleasure, girls. I am a control freak. I make no apologies for that, and I don't lip sync. I sing live. I always said if I get in the bottom two, I might as well just turn around and walk out because I don't lip sync. Older queens, I'm laying down the gauntlet. Send in your application tape and do better than I did, please.
Congratulations, my queens. Oh, and remember, if you can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen?
Oh, it was? Fuck Wendy Williams. Okay. Are you guys excited that Wendy Williams is narrating your life now on this fucking...
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Girl, they couldn't pick anybody else.
Anyone!
Girl, anyone!
Todrick would have fucking done it, but they have him on retain. He's chained up to the radiator at WoW. Like, They had so many fucking people could have done it.
Girl, they could have put the customer service person at their gas station down the street, and I would have bought it more than her.
Apparently, well, Detox said last week that she was like, during the viewing party, that she was sitting there in between going, I don't watch this show, but someone tell me what the hell's going on, like, who's that, like, she does not give a fuck her. Anyway. Also, congratulations to Trinity for fucking...
You killed it. You fucking killed it.
You did kill that.
I said Charlie, and this is not me sugarcoating because you know I don't give a fuck. I said Charlie to go home because I really thought that they were going to put Peppermint in there because of her outfit. I really said, because I love Peppermint and I love Charlie, and I knew it was between us three. I knew I was going to be in the bottom because I was the team captain. But I really thought they were going to put Peppermint in there because of her outfit. It was horrible. But I said Charlie because I really didn't think they were going to pick her. But girl, they picked her. Girl, she went home.
That is one of the worst outfits I've ever seen.
That was rough. That thong and the droopy booty under the poor thing.
It was a choice.
Yeah. Here, I'm coming over here. Do we have any of those sunglasses I can give out to people? Hi, I'm Astro. What's your question?
Hi, my question's for Valentina. It seemed like you were about to reveal something, but then this disagreement between Sasha and Eureka kind of cut you off, and I was just wondering, what were you about to say?
Well, I was gonna. I don't want to spill any tea that might happen in the future, but the thing is I was when I get ready, and Trinity can second me on this. When I get ready and when I was doing my makeup on the show, I was not there to use any of the camera time while I need to get ready because I'm the type of bitch that takes too long, right?
Oh, girl.
So I did not give a fuck about any conversation that was going on. I was literally just like, hurry up bitch, next eyeliner, next lashes, that was me. So whenever I did feel really inclined to say something, I felt like, okay, let me say something once. And then once the conversation got taken in another direction, I just felt the need to be okay, bitch, they can argue all they want. You need to finish and look bomb on this runway, so just go do your makeup. Yeah. So that was really what I was doing.
Yeah. But this is a spoiler, bitch. This whore on the show took the longest out of everybody. Girl, when she says that she lights those candles and prays to Guadalupe, bitch, she's over there. Takes her 2 hours to do one brow, bitch. She is literally, we're all in line for 30 minutes and she ain't even put on her lips yet, bitch. No. She really is a diva. In a good way. She's a diva.
How long did it take you to paint normally? How long did you take tonight?
Tonight, what time did we start getting ready, Kim?
Too long. It took her too long. That's her answer.
Maybe, I started getting ready at 4, and I'm ready now, though.
I'm ready now.
No, listen, I really, really enjoy the process of drag, right, Naomi?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, me and Naomi go back.
Yeah,
you want to know that?
Yeah.
Me and Naomi will go back to DragCon.
DragCon 20.
The first ever DragCon. Before she got on the show.
Was that the first time you met?
That was the very first time we met.
Because you're from the same area, you're both from LA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ish. Yes. But
I walked up to Valentina and I was like, just gagged. I just saw her in this green jumpsuit and I was like, who the fuck made this? Why are you so stunning? Why? And then I was like, oh, bitch, I'm just following you on Instagram. This makes sense. And we talked at the hotel and you were like, it took me 5 hours to get ready. And I was like, fuck, bitch. But you look amazing.
And then when I met Naomi, it was this.
All the way up to her.
No, but I take too long to get ready. Way too long. I need to get faster, but I enjoy it so much.
But you both lived in LA, but you never performed together, or
after she came back after the show, we did a small
Martin Beaches night.
Yes, we did. We performed together. It was a nice night to connect before the craziness that she had after that.
Because on the show you said you'd only been doing drag for 10 months, but that's how long you've been performing, right?
Yeah, I mean, drag for me, I didn't consider myself a drag queen until I had my debut. Before then, I had entered maybe one amateur competition, and I'd gone out to the club and drag, but I didn't consider myself a drag queen because I wasn't paid, nobody knew who I was. So when I got to the show, it was really just 10 months of me doing it professionally. I had never done a brunch, I'd never hosted a show, I'd never made more than $8 in tips before that. I was literally doing drag professionally before that for 10 months, but I'd been playing with makeup and studying the performing arts for a very long time, so that did come naturally to me.
Actually, her performing on the show for the first time, it was her first time actually performing because it took her fucking 10 months to do her fucking makeup.
It did! Trinity, calm down, bitch, why are you so...
No, I like it, keep going. Alright, we have another question. What's your question, ma'am?
I kind of see Valentina.
This woman is wearing a beret.
Love it, come on, professional girl.
Wait, hold on. Hey, shut the hell up or go in the front bar. Shut the hell up back there. Hey, go fuck yourselves. Go in the front bar. There's hamburgers up there. Go fuck yourselves. Hey, pipe down, straight people. Alright, what's your question? See, this is our safe space. Go fuck yourself. Alright. Yeah, go eat hamburgers, you idiot. Alright, what's your question?
I wanted to ask you, I know that you like to say you've only been doing drag for 10 months, but now you have like this huge following, and especially like whenever I talk about you with like my friends, especially Latinos, like you know, you know a lot. So I don't know about that. Like I don't know if people were like if you expected that. So what do you feel? How do you feel about that?
No, listen to me. I have a lot to say about this because I was actually thinking about this when I was getting ready because while I was getting ready today, I was listening to Selena's music. So the songs included were Cachacha, and Chico de la Paz, and I myself, you know, like every Latino or Chicano that is listening to Selena, I really started to always think, oh, I wish she was still alive, you know, and what that really means to me. And what that means to me is when I was a little boy growing up, I really admired everything about her, how humble she was, her work ethic, and being Chicana. And I really do feel like being Chicano, being a little flamboyant little boy that really loves glamour, that loves somebody with talent and with a really big heart, I feel like that was taken away from me because I had no one else to look up to. And I feel in this moment that I've met a lot of amazing fans that they come up to me and they share their heart with me and they say this is so important to us because we now feel represented. And it really truly means the world to me. And anything that I could do to have a platform to be an openly gay drag queen, first generation Mexican American, so that there's little boys and girls out there that say, well, I can do it too, especially during this like awful political climate. I would love to just be a beacon of light for my community. So that's how I feel.
Question and answer, this was Valentina.
Thank you.
Alright.
So Peppermint was the first queen to be known as transgender. Did you know that? And what were your feelings on that being the competition?
They haven't really addressed it on the show.
Right, this is the thing, like if you haven't noticed, they haven't really addressed it yet on the competition. And I kind of feel like, I don't know if they knew it when they were casting her, but when we were there, I didn't know she was trans. So this is the thing, when her coming into the competition, I don't know if they knew she was trans either. I think that they just thought that she was, maybe didn't identify as anything. Who knows, I didn't see her audition tape. But if she did, that's awesome. If she didn't, that's awesome too, because she's on the show and she's living her truth. Eventually, obviously you're going to see, because they announced that she's openly trans, so obviously you're going to see that storyline eventually. But Peppermint is amazing. And if there was anybody that was going to represent the trans community on the show, it should be Peppermint, because she's very well-spoken, she's very eloquent, she's very smart, she's beautiful and talented, and she is a good person.
I agree. We haven't talked about watching Charlie literally just be like, it is what it is. That was weird.
Trinity was lip-syncing, so she could talk about what she felt while she was lip-syncing.
Honestly, when you're lip-syncing, I don't know about anybody else, you didn't lip-sync at all, did you? You did? Okay. So, when you're up there, like, I didn't pay attention to Charlie. I didn't know what she did. I was like, bitch, I gotta lip-sync for my life. I gotta sling this hair and shake this silicone to stay here. So I wasn't paying attention. I zoned out, and I don't remember anything else. I was like, bitch, I've got to stay.
So you didn't even see her?
I don't even remember it at all. Huh? I will say that
she threw it.
The show, this is what, episode 4? The show has not shown enough of Charlie for you to fall in love with her. Charlie is an incredible, smart, funny entertainer. She's gonna be here, right?
Yeah, Charlie will be here on with Sasha Velour and Kimora Black on May 12th.
You're gonna love Charlie. Charlie's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
But the way she says it, like, she's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love Charlie.
Charlie also, when they said she was 52, I was like, Jesus.
Well, that's what I'm gonna look like when I'm 52.
Girl.
Well, I'll probably be more, girl, I won't be able to, I'll blink my lips when I'm trying to move my mouth.
Have the skin on your nose pull to the back of your neck, Alright.
Valentina, again, you're so pretty. You're the
Alright, what's your question?
What was it like shaving your eyebrows for the first time?
Yes, tell us about your long, painful struggle with shaving your eyebrows. How horrible. Share your story with us tonight on this evening.
You guys.
Like a lifetime movie. Take us on your journey.
So the very first time, as I prepared that razor against my face, I thought to myself, why? But no, I shaved my eyebrows off for the very first time. It was 2 days before leaving for Drag Race. And I was like, bitch, you're on Drag Race, do what you gotta do.
Right.
Save you some motherfucking time.
It already takes you 3 hours to get ready.
So, now, this is my profession. So I have to do whatever I have to do to show as much professionalism as I can. As it was today, I showed up like, 10 minutes late?
That's very professional.
Oh my goodness. So can you imagine
nothing like
cool eyebrows and all that texture, girl? So I definitely felt bad, but I mean, who knows? Maybe one day they'll grow back and I'll learn to just. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna shave them all off for the finale.
You know, I'm so glad you.
Are they still little nubs? You still have the nubs?
Yeah. They're like a pinky.
I'm so glad that you shaved your eyebrows because you did not shave this.
Stop running my makeup.
Trying to fix your hair, I'm getting fucking paper cut, bitch, when you're scrubbed.
I love it. Okay, what's your question, sir, ma'am?
So, hi, Trinity. Hi. Question for you.
Finally!
Newsflash, everyone. Trinity is still here.
Valentina, you're so beautiful. Your smile is lovely. You look like Linda Evangelista. Did you sew those ties?
So, being one of the handful of season queens ever to be on Drag Race, what do you feel was one of your strengths and weaknesses in that case?
You know, being a season queen does not make thee the entertainer. It doesn't. I know plenty of fucking boring ass season queens who can't do shit except for look good. So going into Drag Race, I honestly I'm a huge fan of the show. This is the 9th season. I know how this shit works. You don't have to be seasoned. You don't have to be a pageant queen. You can be like a superstar and not, be against the grain. Sharon Needles, girl. She's not like me. So the thing with
I will say this, with the thing with being a pageant queen, the pageants have helped groom me. I did pageants before, like I just went in straight into the big leagues. I didn't do newcomer pageants. They helped groom me into the entertainer that I am now. I learned a lot about myself, but when you get to Drag Race, it don't matter. None of that helps you with TV. Girl, look, fucking 10 months, 14 years, 10 months, 14 years, girl, fuck you. It doesn't matter, it really doesn't. I'm very fortunate and blessed to be able to accomplish the things that I have and to have the longevity that I have, but that don't matter when you get on TV. Either you are good on TV or you are not.
It's true. I also feel like at this point people throw around pageant as almost like, oh, but she's it's almost like an insult, or it's almost like a...
Oh, it is, girl. Unless you are part of the pageant realm, everybody hates the pageant queen, girl. Fuck the pageant queen. Fuck her.
So did you go in thinking like, oh, they're going to be like, you're in pageants,
Oh, trust.
Yeah.
You haven't seen me be defensive yet with Michelle Visage, bitch. I'm doing everything I can. Have you seen me in a gown like a pageant gown yet? No.
Well, that's...
I don't want to be... I'm the pageant girl, but I don't want to be... I want to show diversity.
Yeah.
I want to show my cuckoo. My tuck.
That's the worst. Like when they pigeonhole you into one category. Like my favorite tweet of all time is Violet Chachki, when she's like, "No, I'm not a look queen. It's just called looking good, and you should try it."
That's true.
What advice do you have for entertainers getting their pictures taken?
This is the thing, when you are an entertainer, you're a man in a wig, whatever you want to call yourself. The lighting is not always going to be perfect.
Paper magazine.
Girl. Paper magazine, bitch.
Paper magazine. Fuck you guys up.
Fuck all of it. Girl,
Farrah found the only light in the whole fucking room.
Fuck Farrah. Fuck Farrah. She's fucking 12 and she fucking looks perfect. Now I'm getting to fuck her too. Girl, no, I'm a man. I'm a big Greek nose. I'm part Greek. So, you have to have good lighting. Please get up. Where's your phone, bitch? Hold on, show these children, bitch. If you don't have one, get one. But if you don't, just realize that, you ain't gonna be perfect every time when they tag you in on Instagram like they do me, bitch. You gonna look ugly sometimes. That's why I don't claim to be the pretty one. I'm just talented.
This Aja TV.
Wow. Thank you. Alright, what's your question, sir?
My question's for Trinity. So I'm also from Orlando. I lived there for a few years. Were you filming during the Pulse massacre, or were you... what was going on? Where were you? I know Axel was at Pulse, Axel and Jews and Iodon and all that. Where were you during that, when that happened?
Alright, we'll briefly do this, but I don't want to go too far.
So when Pulse happened, I was actually dressing a friend of mine at a pageant in Ohio, All American Goddess, when all of that came on the news and we were like, we don't know what was happening. So I was not in Orlando, and fortunately for me, I didn't really know anybody who passed, but I did know several Axel and several of the other entertainers that were stuck in the dressing room. The thing with Pulse is that could happen anywhere. And I want to urge you guys to know your surroundings. I know this is a great place to have fun and have a kiki and have drinks, but know your surroundings. Do not trust anyone. Another example, me and Valentina were in LA leaving a nightclub and a guy attacked Valentina out of nowhere. You need to know your surroundings and who you're with and who's around you, because we are gay. We're not accepted in this country, in this world, completely how we should be. Know your surroundings. Have some mates with you. Know how to fight, bitch, because we are not going to sit in our houses, reading books, watching TV. Go out and live your life, but know your surroundings. Because Pulse could happen anywhere. Know your surroundings.
May I say one thing really quick?
Yeah.
But also at the same time, it's such a pleasure for all of us here today, people of the queer community and allies,
thank you to Roscoe for providing a safe place for us here tonight. I mean, the fact that we're all here together, we feel comfortably ourselves. It's a beautiful thing, and thank you for having such a beautiful viewing. These TVs are sickening, bitch.
All right, we got a couple more. What's the question? Hola, Valentina. Ma'am. All right, moving on. What's the question? The fact that you started drag so early, and the fact that you kind of, I feel like you already know what you're doing. Like when you got into the show, like, what? Are you like a super fan, or did you just like kind of test yourself? Like, what made you to the caliber you are right now?
She tripped down some stairs and fell into some heels, bitch. That's it. No, behind my belt, I have years of training in the performing arts. And then along from that, I did lots of studying as a little baby. I watched Selena interviews. I danced in the mirror. At every single moment that I could, I was dreaming of becoming a star. So it's something that I definitely wish upon to have an opportunity to be able to just kind of just feature my talent and what I feel in my heart would need to be out there. So, like, I may have a lack of experience, but I have a lot of love and